out, or really, really going to work hard for you. Hope you come away with something you like. I don't know if you will. I think what we do is kind of unusual, a little bit unique, and I think the ultimate conversation about clinics and how you do it, what works for you. The rest of it's irrelevant. What works for you? There are some things that we do that are a little bit unusual that work for us. I don't try to make excuses about it. I think there's better ways to do it. For example, the guy at Weaver State, I think, is not a good coach. Every year they shoot over 40% from three. His shooting philosophy is probably complete opposite ball. But it really works for him. I can't argue with success. I think they do it really well. We do it one way, they do it another. I'm not sure ours is the right way, but I know it makes sense to me. And I think in coaching, it's always about what's in your game. What's in your game? What makes sense to you is really what it's all about. So I got to leave here right at 11:30. We had practice this morning at 5. And then drove straight here. And then I'll speak for now, and I got to drive straight to Reno. I'm bad with geography. When I told Pat I'd do this, I thought Reno was like 2 hours away. I guess it's 4 hours away. I didn't know that. But it's all right. I'll make it. I got to be here by 4. It's no big deal. We'll make it work. But I really, I love clinics. I really honestly believe this, that it's like Trent Johnson years ago, we asked him to speak at our clinic down in Sacramento, and I said something like, God, I really appreciate you doing it. He got a little indignant. He goes, don't give me that shit. I'm going to get more out of America that way. Nobody needs that, coach. He goes, it forces you to really prepare, really examine, really get going. Really, we already practiced, 3 times, and we had a bunch of workouts starting, I don't know, whatever we started. But official practice started Friday. So we've done this stuff, but we always learn every time out when we do things. So I got to go out here. But I'd love to be here all day, trust me. Mike's speaking in the afternoon. No better teacher anyway, you guys know that. Okay, let's go through. Let me kind of give you a little bit of a background first. 351 Division I schools, and I'll just give you some numbers. We were 8th in the nation in field goal percentage last year, 48%. 4th in the nation in three-point percentage, 36th in the nation in free throw percentage. The only reason I tell you that is you can get a feel, okay, this might work with the right guys. We recruit very smart guys. I want low maintenance guys. When we took over, first few years you try to figure out what the hell you can do, maybe what you can do to be successful, where's your advantage? Well, smallest gym in Division I, no academic standards, no tradition, no history, blah, 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 the list goes on and on. I said, you know the one thing we can control? The people in our program. I want to get really smart guys that are low maintenance, that I can coach, and then maybe we can do something. But I just knew that the way it was going was we were getting guys that everybody maybe thought were good, maybe physically, but weren't good. We got 24 guys in the program, 22 graduates. We have a guy right now, our starting senior captain, point, mechanical engineering major. We have 3 guys, business majors. We have kinesiology. We're not babysitting guys for me. We're not. I'm not babysitting guys for either. I'm not good at that. I always try to ask, this is the age-old question. Jerry Tarkanian was great at coaching high-maintenance guys. Good for him. God bless him. Good for him, and I don't mean that negatively. I wish I could do that. I'm not good at coaching high-maintenance guys. I'm not. I can't do it. Rich Russell, my assistant for 11 years, will tell you that. I'm good with guys that are low maintenance, that are smart, that wake up in the morning grinding, want to get better, that want to be coached, that when they screw up, they really believe it's their fault. You got to convince them. No, it's not your fault. Whatever. My 2 twin brothers who know that for us. One's 19, one's 18, one's a junior, one's a sophomore. There's 6'11" kids from 15 miles down the road from us. Like we practice at 5, and this is bullshit. The big guy will text me at like 4 going, well, why aren't you here? Why aren't you here? Why is the gym open? He's going to keep on. I'm not kidding. But we've been able to get guys that fit, our staff. Okay, fit what we're trying to do. So the process we're going to teach you, we're going to go through. You're going to look at it and go, my guys won't do that, or that won't work for my guys. That's okay. You might pick one thing, or it might go, you know what? Thank God I'm not working for that. this is what I'm doing. Okay? Makes no difference one way or the other. It's always about what works for you. I want to get right to it. And I'm going to have Coach Walker, who played for me, one of my assistants. He's going to come out. You can coach up. We have a ball. We're going to get right into it in a second here. Chris played for me, was playing here in the state of California when I played in Oklahoma. I have my two managers, Nelson Beard, Logan Wright. They're going to come out and help me real quick in a second. Well, what ours is founded on, our process, is directed self-talk. Directed self-talk. Very important self-talk. What are your guys saying to each other? Give you an example. There was a kid named Mike Nunley. We had a really big kid, 6'8" kid, he was a horrible free throw shooter. So now, you can stand here and you can tell the guy all you want. Mike, you're good, Mike, you're good, Mike, you make a shot, Mike, you're good, Mike. But if you're going to be realistic, ask Mike, say, Mike, are you a good free throw shooter? Now, a big tenet of our culture is honesty. Yeah, like the guy asked me the other day, a guy pinned me down and said, Coach, you're telling me you won't take a chance on a guy outside your frame of reference. He goes, what about the guy, and he kind of asked me, what about, I said, you know what the number one key is that sounds stupid? Is the guy honest? I don't really give a shit if the guy's, if he's honest. If he'll come to me and say, hey, Coach, I missed class at 17. Great. I'm not good with guys who are honest. I'm just not good with them. So, where was it? Oh, self-directed talk. Mike Nunley. Mike, are you a free throw shooter? Not really. Okay, good. That's a good answer. That's a great answer because that's true. So now you meet Mike every day and you do our free throw process, which I'm going to show you. And you do 100 free throws there. Now, a month into it, you go, Mike, are you a free throw shooter? Get better. That's good. That's real. Pretty soon you hit a point where Mike, when you ask the question, say, yes. Now, if you're not a good free throw shooter, what kind of things are in your mind? God, this last two. God, the ball feels kind of funny. God, we're losing by one. You want to get rid of all that. You want to get rid of all the white noise and all the self-doubt and give them verbals and a process. Now, I'll give you a statement which I believe to be absolutely 110% true. A quiet gym is a losing gym. That cannot be disputed. If it's quiet, you'll lose. Okay, when our guys shoot free throws, 100% they have to, verbally out loud, do this. They have to say, do my routine, whatever the routine is, be aggressive, up on my toes, on my toes. Every single time. The reason is, out loud, the reason is, I want to give them something to hang on to under pressure. Now they're not worried about the score. Now they're not worried that I missed the last 5 in a row. Now they're not worried that the ball feels funny. They're not. It's the same thing with shooting. Our shooting process is simple. Park my car. 1, 2, jump up, reach up, finish. That's it. 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 Now, do we coach the individual? Yes. Do we have a cookie cutter approach in the beginning? This is really a key point. A mistake I made early on as a young coach, which I think is critical. I think you must have a process for whatever you do. Is it game day? Is it get on the bus? Is it free throw shooting? Is it jump shooting? Is it whatever your philosophy is, whatever your process is, teaching, teaching, teaching. Then teach the exception. Don't allow for exceptions first in players. Teach your process first. Case in point, I'm glad Jan Thomas is here. Jan Thomas played for me. Jan, how old are you now? 37. I used to say, because I haven't seen Jan lately, without a doubt, money on the line, gun to your head, pick one guy, best shooter on the face of the earth. I would say Jan Thomas. I don't give a shit about that. Jan Thomas played for me, then went on to Washington State, led the Pac-12 in three-point shooting at 5'10 and a half. And this is on a team, he had 30 at Arizona. I don't know how many threes. This is on a team where there's nobody else. Okay, unbelievable shooter. That's what I've ever seen. That's never been around. Shots the same every single time, without exception. But here was my mistake with Jan. He doesn't know this, they were told. Jan was really good off the dribble. Not very good coming off screens. Well, we had an offense that we were very small. We opened the court up. It was dribble penetration. So he was always up here. Jan was not very good at parking his car, catch and shoot. And as a young coach, I went, you know what? He's really good. We're going to win anyway. That was stupid. That was dumb. He was really good at that. I should have forced him to learn to park his car, come off screens, and catch and shoot. And then, not only would it help him, he would have been better. He didn't blame me. But we would have been better because ultimately, it's just like this thing I have on my board in the office. Every flaw a player has will ultimately be the reason you lose. Well, I said it wrong. Every flaw a player has, that's not right, I got more than 38 minutes, don't I? You are running me down.
No, we go all day.
I'm going to be there, okay? I don't care about me. Screw those guys, they're not coaches like you guys.
See what you start speaking, you forget about.
Never mind. Every flaw a player has will only get worse unless corrected, and it will ultimately be the reason you lose. So we have a really good team, good on the vertical. Now they got wall-to-wall guys. We can't get Jan open, we can't get himself open, so we lose. Jan would have done what I wanted. That's not on Jan, that's on me. And believe me, when it's on our guys, I'll tell. I really think they got to know when you tell, hey, now, coaches work their ass out there prepared. This is crappy practice, this is on you. When you screw it up, you got to tell them it's on you. So it goes both ways. But you got to teach your approach, and then maybe allow for an exception. Here's an example. We log every single shot. We have data. Okay? I don't say a word other than I coach them from the waist. We coach from the waist down every day. I don't talk about their upper body until I have enough information. And I'm very clear. I've seen it on film. I watched it. I studied it. I know. Mike's comment, discipline your tongue. You got to be careful what you're going to say to guys. I don't say anything until I'm sure of what I want. Now, when I was younger, I would say it 9,000 times, and I'd go back and forth on 9,000 times. Okay, so now, once we looked at it, once we filmed at it, once we have enough data, we go through it. Now, we'll start to talk about the upper body, if necessary. Dylan Garrity, the first time I ever saw Dylan Garrity, high school, practice. Coach said, 10 degrees from there, 10 degrees from the wing, 10 degrees over there, go. He went 10 row, 10 row, 10 row, 10 row, and finally missed. Over there, he was 48 out of 50. You know how Dylan Garrity shot the ball? Just like this. I've never seen a guy's thumb in Baltimore. Never seen a guy's thumb in Baltimore. 4-year starter, 3 years in a row with 40% from 3. All I ever coached Dylan Garrity on was the waist down. Park your car, quick catch and shoot, quick twitch. Get ready to go. All of our verbals, quick twitch, quick catch and shoot. Park your car, 1, 2, jump up, reach up, finish. Your car's not parked, you're not ready to shoot. Get ready, get ready, get ready. All of that. Now, I've got a guy on my team now, Cody Katz. Same exact deal. This is data. Study, gather, look at it, watch it, bring him in, show him, let him see it. He does the same exact thing. But guess what? He's 20%. So, we'll work on that. We did work on it. Put a coin right here, all summer, right there. Real simple. Every time you shoot the ball, if the coin drops, you turn your hand and or you separate it. Okay? He's about close to 50 overall, a real good mid-range shooter, but not like we're going to make a living from shooting 3. We want to get better. So, teach your process, which I'm going to show you, but then you got to evaluate. No one talks to shooting, to our team, to anybody about shooting except me. You'll see me shoot in a minute. You'll go, Coach, what the hell are you doing? Shooting? Well, here's the point. In baseball, you have hitting coach, right? They don't want I played baseball. The guy, your dad says, get closer to the plate. Okay, you hear that. Then your coach says, God damn it, back up. Then the other guy says, lift your elbow up. It's white noise. Too much information. Too much. I want it very simple. I don't want a lot of thoughts in their mind. And I don't want anybody talking to them except me. And the reason is, I studied it. I've seen them shoot 99,000 shots. I have it on tape. I've been in the room with the kid. I've frozen and shown him. See it coming? See see that? See the arc? Number one thing, how about consistent arc? I got a guy right now, you watch it, you film and show it from here. Now, oh, no, see it on the wall. We can see it right up here. And then you're here. Well, then you show it. Now you coach it. Now, from the waist down, everybody coaches every day. All my assistants coach every day from the waist down. But from the waist up, I don't want too much information. I don't want them listening. I mean, guys, you know this. You have to address outside influences with your guys every day. If you're not addressing outside influences with your guys, you're an absolute fool. And believe me, every mistake that there's been made in basketball, I made. Every single mistake. Every mistake. What I learned about 15 years ago is you must talk to your players about outside influences every day. Every day. It's as simple as after the game, they played great, but Dad says, I only won by 30, and you got 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, man, you're open. You got to shoot that. It could be a girlfriend, it's got a math class, it's a blog, it's a website, it's preseason predictions, it's all of those things. You got to convince some guys, not everybody's here. Only guys in the room are us, you got to trust, you got to know. You got to address outside influences, and don't think they don't have people in your ear. But your voice needs to be louder and stronger, more consistent, and more honest. And then that gives you a chance. So we want self-directed talk. Film. Teach to the exception, or teach the rule first, then maybe the exception. Yes, sir.
Coach, can you just give an example of how you would go about addressing outside influences every day? How would you
great question. Always look for an example of something that comes up and I talk about it. For example, could be as simple as, let's say, preseason Bulls come out. Hey guys, you see the Bulls? They got us Big Ten. Are you putting a lot of stock in that? Care? Really, you know what that is? That's an opinion. And we don't handle any last year when we were picked, I don't know, anywhere from first to third. Say, hey guys, we picked first in preseason. Anything? No. Someone's opinion. All it is someone's opinion. So I think you have to be, that would be an example. Whatever it might be, think of an example almost every day and talk about how the only people in the room that know what's going on is the people in the room. And you trust or you don't trust. Okay. Just to talk for a second before we move on, we actually show it. So we had a kid named Mike McKinney. He actually played for Mike. He was the best player we ever had. This last year, he was MVP of the league, first team all region, the whole deal, all of that. Every stat you ever had. He's sixth in the country in field goal percentage. I think 15th in three-point percentage, whole deal. He came in, I told our staff he's a scorer, he'll never be a shooter. Well, his senior year, he shot 50% from 2, 43 from 3. Again, 6th in the nation among guards. Now, when he first came in, and this is where you have to assess, and I like the idea of what Mike talked about spending time with your players, getting to know your players, whole deal. Mike had what I would call a scissor kick. You shoot the ball and kind of, you know, and you can, I think the biggest problem that I had as a young coach, I'd say, well, God, yeah, Kobe does this. Well, are you sure you have a guy 6'7", 6'8", with hands this big, that, you know, whatever. That's an advanced move. It's advanced. So Mike had kind of a scissor kick. So you bring him in, you show it to him, and you got to assess. Is this a guy that's going to spend enough time on it to change it? Okay? Then the other thing was, with him was his hand, the same kind of thing. We had to go ahead and put the point in there because his thumb was involved and all that. The problem, I called Big David and I asked him, would you make this kind of change, these two changes with the kid? By the way, one change at a time. Only one. Only one. One was the first sophomore year, one was the junior year. Okay? Not two at once. You can't sit over the golf ball and think about two things. You can't be up to the foul line and think about anything but one thing. So, Dick's answer was this. What year is the kid? I said he's a sophomore. He goes, I would do it. If the kid was a junior or senior, I wouldn't do it. You're not going to get enough time to make a change. So you got to figure out. That's why we got a freshman. Guys say, coach, you got no freshmen, you got no JCs, you got no transfers on your roster. What's your deal? I just think the longer we have them, better than the longer we have them, better than the So my thing is, you have this freshman, you assess about shooting yet. We've coached the waist down every day. I'm going to bring one guy in Tuesday when I get back, and we'll start attacking. His deal is, his butt's not down, and my thing is the shot starts at the toes. We'll get in action with it, guys. The shot starts at the toes, and it's all about the legs. It's here. He's like this. He's here, and now as he's not really driving the ball up. So he's here, and then if you don't jump up, you're gonna reach out. It's jump up, reach up, finish. Harold Williams, his big thing was drive the ball up. So again, his deal was he'd make you guys stand here, and I'm gonna jump up the side, the left. He'd say, drive it up. Drive it up. You have to be able to drive the ball up. Well, you can't do that if your butt's here and not here. People don't have the best idea about shooting, and I believe this. Because everybody says guys can't shoot. I don't believe that. They're not prepared to shoot. If we had a guy for every time we crash, your car wasn't parked. That's our program. Your car wasn't parked. Your car wasn't parked. Your car wasn't parked. I.e., you weren't ready to shoot. Okay? That's a big deal. You can't create a rhythm if you don't do that. And guys pass up shots, and they're not clear on what they're going to do. All right, let's get out here on the court. We'll show you our process and kind of how we go from there. All right, here we go. You guys, tell you what, I'm going to do the rollouts first, and then when I call you guys, come on down. All right, we start off every day like this. We call this rollout shooting. Okay, you notice the force to get down. First thing every day, both groups. Okay, so he's going to verbalize. 1, 2, jump up, reach up, finish. He's going to verbalize that. Ready? By the way, Coach was a hell of a player for me, not a great shooter. If I knew what I know now, he would have been a way better shooter. Okay? So again, that's just a fact. There you go. Oh! Now we're going to find out. Now we're going to find out if we work through adversity. Go. 1, 2. Now, there's a concept in this too that's very important. I totally believe you cannot make a shot without a clean catch. It's got to be a clean catch. If the ball is ever so slightly, watch your guys. Bobble, caught, slid, not going in. I don't care what anybody says, it's not going in. So we really sell our guys on a passer. Now watch me. You either help him make it or cause him to miss it. Help him make it or cause him to once he's in. Here we go. Stop. I already threw him off rhythm. He's not open. I can tell him, oh, here. start us off with the very first day we do communication passing. You must yell the guy's name. Chris must yell, ball!
Ball!
Chris!
Number 7.
Every single time. Every single time. And we relate it to the game and everything we do. So, I have to yell Chris, he has to yell ball. And I have to have buy-in, and I've got to get it where he can make it help working on passing. We're also working on the idea of let's make him a better shooter. And it's the buy-in. It's the idea that, you know what, I might help him shoot, as opposed to keep him from making shoot ready.
2. Number 7. 2. Number 7. 2. Number 7. 2. Number 7.
Nelson, what's he saying?
This is my example we always give to our guys. I was going to just like this. Okay, let's go ready. Most people don't give me an assist. Now you know when you walk in the gym, that's what you see. And it's real simple. When I go in the gym, I'm sitting upright, and my heart's beating, and I'm excited, or I'm tired and I'm sleep. And when I watch guys who practice like this, I'm just so tired, I can't function. So our deal is real simple. You motivate people or demotivate them by everything you do every day. By the way you walk in the gym, by the way you do this drill right now, you motivate him or you demotivate him. You help him or you hurt him. You know the guys walking in the gym. You're talking about your guy, little Dave's walking in the gym. I was saying, what if I walked in like, you know, come on! It's real simple. Now you can help your teammate or not. It's not only a game thing, but it's just the way you walk in the gym. Everybody thinks it's goddamn military. It's not. They call me, sir, I say you're not the military. Don't do that. They got to stand on the line, shoulder to shoulder. Let's go! You're telling everybody I'm all in, I'm ready to go. It's your action. So here we go. So right now, here I am. I'm doing this. I always tell guys, watch this. I'm the best passer in America. You know why? I'm going to make him better.
2. Number 7. 2. Number 7. 2. Number 7. 1, 2. Number 7. 1, 2. Number 7.
All right, you got the idea. Now, big deal. Every day, you can say, see, everybody thinks when I was a young coach, oh, we do this every day. I don't know if we do every drill every day, but that's a big concept every day. Trust me, we do 3-day rush. You don't yell the guy's name. You don't, ball, wrist, out, run, down back, go, boom, right back in, bing, bang, ball. Soft pass, you're out. Soft pass, you're out. I don't give a shit. I'm not coaching for exceptions. Here's our rule about one-hand passes. Do it when you have to, not when you want to. So entering the offense, Chris is wide open. He pops out. I don't care if it got there or not. You didn't have to do that. Sometimes you have to. Shoot the floater when you have to, not when you want to. Okay? Jump to pass when you have to. There's no absolutes in game basketball. You can argue all you want to argue and tell me right now, you should always chin the ball. Here, coach. Yeah, I got the rebound. He's in my space right now. Get up in here. Should I chin the ball right now? Probably not. The two absolutes in game basketball. Always hustle. Never have a bad attitude. No other absolutes. 0. None. The empty set. There's none. So, the bottom line is, we understand that every now and then, it will call for a one-hand. I don't like it. Every now and then, the only way you can catch it one hand. But I'm not teaching to the exception, I'm teaching to the rule. All right, next thing, come on guys, come on now. Here we go. All right, now we call this parking your car. Nelson's going to lay right here, Logan's going to lay right here. Beautiful, here we go, lay down, lay down. All right, now, here we go, let's lay down guys. All right, I'm driving in the Sonoma State parking lot. Here we go. What happens if I keep going? What's going to happen? I'm going to run into this car. So I have to go out and around and park my car. Out, and we call it shot preparation. We like the analogy. It makes sense to me. Park my car. Okay? Out and around. Okay. Good. So now what we're going to do, Coach Barber's going to cross screen. He's going to come to the top, out and around, and park his car. Okay, ready? Yep. Go. Here he goes, cross screen, come on. Out and around. Now see, he's got to get in that position. With that toe, see, here's what your guys will do. They'll end up doing this. Turn this way. They'll be kind of like this, and their body, I go, wait a minute. The object is there. Why would you put your toe past it? Everything's organized now. All you have to do now is 1, 2, jump up, reach up in. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. But you got to get Peter parking your car. There's a million angles. You could run off a floppy screen, even on a flare screen. On a flare screen, let's say I'm here. Here it goes, run floppy, and I go flare. I got to park my car. This isn't easy. We teach run, sprint, up, break down. I got to get here. Ultimately, you got to get to this position. Now, it's easy when we're practicing and no one's moving. But when you're moving and you're running around, it's hard. Big thing, all day, every day, we talk about it all the time. Go. You're not going to realize it. You have to say, park my car. Sorry. He just tested me. It's like those assistants that test you. Go.
Park my car. 1, 2, jump over yourself in.
Now, here's the acid test. Here's where guys get off the other way there. There's no right answer. It's what's right for you. For me, this is the answer. Mike will argue until the cows come home. Makes no difference if it works for Mike. We have a permanent pivot foot. We don't even talk about pivot foot. We talk about shooting foot forward. I tell all my guys, when he was 17 years old, from now to the day you die, your shooting foot is forward. Okay? So, when he comes from this side, I know he's left-handed. He comes from this side. Now, you're going to go, oh, this is different. You're going to go, come on, park your car. Makes it a second longer. Here's the point about exceptions. You know what? I'm not sure I teach that in the game. I watch Ray Allen shoot. I think he can come off right. This is just me. I think he comes off this side, and it's a hop. And that side, it's a 1-2. I don't care if it's Ray Allen. The point is the numbers, the stats, the statistics, the data. Tell me he can shoot that like that. I'm teaching now. I would rather have our guys take their time and get organized and park their car and be on balance than rush one. I think, it's in our philosophy, but I think see, it's me coming from this side. Everybody's going to tell me, well, you should do this, and you should go get that foot. And that's what we taught at Santa Clara. My opinion, you can say what you want to say. Two of the greatest coaches of all time, Dick Dave and Carol Williams. Unbelievable teachers. Unbelievable teachers. Unbelievable. They would not agree with this. This is me. My opinion is, I want out and around park my car. I want the guy you work at it, you'll still be able to get the shot off, and then you talk to Mike McKinney and Bill and Gary later about quick catch and shoot, quick twitch, quick catch and shoot, quick catch and shoot. Speed it up, quick catch and shoot. Those are advanced moves. But the point is, for us, I say, and it's just my little thing, I'd rather have a guy not shoot then shoot the ball off balance. Especially the further you go out. I don't like that. I don't see very many shots going in at our level. I'm not talking about the NBA. You know, you laugh your ass off. You always got the 5'5" guy who walks like Daffy Duck, who's 300 pounds, and tells you he's, you know, Kobe Bryant does it. I don't know where to begin with that. You know what I'm saying? So, here we go. Let's go to that. So Chris is left-handed. It's going to take a half second here. I don't really care. Go.
On the mark. Look up, survey.
On this side, it's easier for him. He's left-handed. Go. Here he goes.
On the mark. Look up, survey.
Okay. Over here. This is the left side. Go. Every day. This is every time. Park my car. 1, 2. Jump up, reach up, finish. You're mastering it. You're coaching it. You're Look. Everybody wants today to say that they're really cool. Yeah, I'm really cool. I'm a player's coach. I'm going to micromanage the crap out of our guys, but I'm a recruiter. Guys that understand it. Guys that understand, okay, they value attention to detail. They understand if you tell them, hey, you got to catch the ball right here at the top, not a inch over. They understand that. They're not like, come on, coach, play work anyway. No. So the key is, now the guy has to process. He has something to grab onto. Under pressure, again, it's all day, every day, and it's recording it. Now assistants are coaching the waist down. Notice we're talking about the waist down. We haven't talked about the waist up. That's for me in the office, or on the court with the guy, and I go through and it's reps, and it's reps, and it's, I'm not going to say anything until I'm sure. Like I'm watching this freshman kid shoot right now. I can't put my finger on it. You know, he should be a really good shooter. I know for sure he's not going out, but there's something else going on, and I haven't figured it out yet. But I'm going to watch tape the next couple of days. I'm going to watch him shooting, look at him shooting. I think it has something to do with he doesn't let the arm ride. He kind of snaps. He doesn't let the arm ride and then come off the fingertips. I think he does this. I think he shoots it, releases the ball out here. So, but I got to watch that. I got to study that. I go from there. But I coach him every day on this. All right, now free throws. Here we go. I will tell you let me try this. With absolute, well, I'll just lay it on you. I've had seen one guy in all my years of coaching that fell back and shot free throws at a high percentage. Carl Malone. Now he came in the league, he shot below 50. By the end, he's falling back and he got over 70. There's never been anyone else. You're going to think I'm fanatical? I am. He's going to say, now I've already looked at him, I already know. I've gone through his routine. This is down the road stuff. He's going to say, do my routine, be aggressive. You're going to say, why did you tell him to be aggressive? You know why? Watch this. Here's the line. Okay? This is aggressive. This is not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. You can't tell me. Watch. I'm a baseball pitcher. Like, draw a fall through. I'm a baseball pitcher. Ready? Do I do that? I play tennis. Do I go like that? When you shoot the ball, if you fall anywhere on the free throw, if you fall anywhere, it should be full. If you fall anywhere. I will stand here in practice, and all I will do is I will look at these 2 feet right here. Go.
Martin.
Very good. You shot clear out. I don't know. Have him close his eyes and walk across the street. If he got across one time without getting killed, would you say, oh, well, he can do that every day? No! I'm not going to coach you in the lowest percent or lowest element. So the bottom line is this process, I know for sure that if he follows our process, and I follow it, he's going to shoot a high percentage. Here we go.
Martin. You're aggressive.
I didn't say up my toes hold my pose. Now, he didn't say up my toes hold my pose, which tells me something else is in his mind. If there's something else in his mind, it's not going to work. You've got to focus on the process and nothing else. Now, I'll watch guys, and I'll bring it in and show them the game. I'll watch them, they shoot the ball, and they rock back up. You're rocking back, you can't, there's no, I don't care if you win it or not. You can't, I don't want to coach you to your lowest denominator. Okay, I don't want to do that. We're trying to get to the highest. So again,
Martin. Be aggressive. Hold my toes, hold my toes.
alright, now. So now, this is time, this is every day. This is you being disciplined. This is your coaches being disciplined. Now they have something. Again, you can argue, hey, I don't like 2 feet. Doesn't make any difference. It doesn't matter if you tell them, hey, stand on your head, close your eyes, and hit yourself in the face. I think if you do everything, that, by the way, that's a great point. I read a book the other day. You know, you kind of know something, but you're not sure. Read a book, business book. The guy said, you know what the biggest mistake in companies that don't make it is? They're all looking for the best idea, the smartest idea. They're going to get the smartest idea. Everybody's smarter than everybody. And they can't make a decision because they're looking for something perfect. Guess what? I like everything we do to be perfect. That's not good. What it is, a lot of times an idea, though not perfect, might be pretty good. So like our deal there, it might not be perfect. Here's the key. It's good enough that if everybody buys into it, it'll work. If your guys buy into it. So these companies, they're looking for the perfect idea because they want to be super smart. In the process of waiting, vacillating, they don't do anything. And the competition says, you know what? That's pretty good. And you get everybody on board. Now they're all committed. And you can look back in your career, I guarantee you, if you're being really honest with yourself, you'll look back at your career and you'll talk about, you'll look back at things. I read tape of my teams before, like during Delta, I go, did we really do that? What were we thinking? That doesn't make any sense. But we were committed to it. Everybody was committed to it. They understood the why. And I think the why is really important. Your players need to understand the why. Okay, well, coach, why am I, coach, you know, I like to, I like to have open feet. I like, you haven't taken JC guys who transfers in years just because, again, I like him along and coach him. If a guy came in, we had one guy who was a JC guy, he was a hop, flat out hop. He was not a 1-2 guy. He was a flat, low air, this. Okay? But I did my homework, I studied, I watched, he had great legs. I said, you know what? I can't change that here. I mean, I can't change that in 2 months. Now, if he's a freshman, again, now if he's Dylan Garrity's taking 48 out of 50, going around the horn, I'm not messing with that. Because it's always about individual differences. You would coach one guy to different posts, let's say, undersized post, 6'5", 220 at our level. I'm going to coach him different than our 2 6'11" guys with big long arms. Okay? I'm going to coach him different. The other guy's twice that athletic, but he's half as big. You coach them the same way, but allow for individual differences. I think that's really a big key. Another thing about free throws, which I think is really, in my mind, all very, very good, is this. Everybody talks about shooting when you're tired. Yeah, we shoot when we're tired. But we don't start off shooting when we're tired. I want free throws in optimum conditions. I want them in optimum conditions because I want our guys to be successful. I want them to make them. See, start practice, we will stretch, We'll do our dynamic warm-up, maybe some shooting, go right to free throws. I want it in the beginning, perfect conditions. Here's why. Guys, you know it's all that. I mean, if you teach them a process, and you, like with us, do my routine, if you have a process, I'm not talking about you grab that. Let me try this, let me try that, let me try this, let me try that. I'm talking about you have a process, which is you force the kid to do the same routine all the time. And then the bottom line is you stick with that process. And over a period of time, he's got a chance to be really successful. The problem is, everybody talks about shooting when you're tired. Yeah, we have games, scrimmage up and down, if you lose. I mean, if you win, play to 6. The winner will win the game, you have to get the free throw. We have to shoot under pressure. I'm not saying that. I want them to be successful shooting them, though, because I believe in that many. So much so, we don't usually record them. We count how many in a row they made. Now, that's the big difference. And here's why. Take Mike Medley, not a very good free throw shooter. So at the end of practice, you line up. Hey, Dylan, how much you make? 42, 12, 7, whatever. Mike Medley, 3. That's great. That's great, Mike. Well, sure, I'm making the game rows 3. You just did that. That's great. Hey, don't overdo it. Keep on. 3. Should I make 3 in a row? 5 in a row? 8 in a row? I think the whole deal of it's posted, your free throws, it's all so mental. I want them to be successful. Shoot, now, I'm not baiting our guys. You know, we'll put them under the gun. Like, I got one guy right now. He'll I got the older guys who've been here a while. What I'll do is I'll get them at the line at the end, and they got to make the free throw to win. In front of everybody, I'll stand right here and go do it. Hey, get ready to win. He's not making this. He missed his last 3. He's not going to make this. Or I got to make more speed in the game, and I'm making him shoot X amount, and then I'll put pressure on him. But now I'll say, okay, no time on the clock. Down 1, you got 1 free throw. No time on the clock, down 1 free throw. If you miss this, then you're staying good. Yeah, we're going to lose if you miss this. Yeah, we're going to lose. Yeah. So we put pressure on the guys. But I think it depends on where the guy is in his development. And I do know that early on, I want them to be successful. And even when a guy struggles, what I want to do, all of a guy shoot 100. And let's say the guy makes, he doesn't know I'm counting, but I'm counting. Say he makes 65. That's not great, right? He's not counting, but I'm counting. He gets done, oh shit. Chris hits 12 in a row, that's great. He just thinks, whatever. Chris goes away, I make 12 in a row. We all know how mental shooting is. It's so mental. Now, we're not talking about sugarcoating. We're not talking about cut corners. We're not talking about bacon. We're talking about, you don't really have to worry about Cam Thomas. You don't have to worry about the guy who's a great shooter. You want to coach them better, but can you coach the guy who's 4 making average, the guy's average, making good, the guy's good? Can you do that? I don't know that, but I know this is a way to try to do that. You guys have any questions? I know that's a little different, and it probably wear you out. You probably wouldn't want to do it. It's probably a little bit like controlling. I've never been accused of that before. Yeah.
Suggestions on breaking that free throw taboo, because that's like the biggest taboo. Players getting locked.
What's that?
Free throws.
What about it?
Even though your process of having to stand on the line, saying something on the line, extending up on the toes. Some players that when they're on the line, they're like, this is the way I've been doing, I'm successful, I'm 50%. Is there any way, is there
Data.
videotape?
No, have them shoot it, record it. You know what's great scenario too? Now we record our shots, right? So at the end, you got a long, big number by the time we came to spring. Big number of shots. They know what they made, they missed, and they know from where. Guess what? After a while, you're going to have a big discussion about who should from where. The guy that shot 42% from 3, now trust me, here's my theory. I believe this to be true. Whatever you shoot in practice, take 40% off. So what I tell our guys is, 100 threes, the lead shooter makes 90. They kind of look at you, coach, nobody in the NBA makes 90 out of 100. No! But are there guys in the NBA that make 50%? Yes. So what do you think they make in practice? They make 90. So take 40% off whatever you do. Let the data, if the guy's inconsistent, over time. I don't mean one time. It's like the guy across the street. His eye goes. It's like me right now kicking his wall. I can make it once. I might go in once. I go in once. Over time, it's like the best example ever. I heard some guy say, hey, I can beat Tiger Woods at the game of golf for one hole. Maybe you can. And if you do, as time goes on, you're not going to win because he's better than you. Okay? So, following something that has faulty fundamentals, a faulty process that is incorrect, and a guy out here, or guys, we don't have to have that discussion because they see their numbers and they know. I'll say to them, hey, you four, you're open, your car's parked. Chris, Dylan, Mike, Zach. If they're open and their car's parked, now they know what car park means, and it's all about verbals and culture. They know what that means, car park. This is not car park. This is not car park. This is car park. Total capacity, 1, 2, jump up, reach up in. If you're open and your car's parked, you shoot. Do you understand? You four guys. Now, just by telling those four, the other guys go, well, you didn't tell me that. Oh, okay, good, man, figured it out. Right? Now, you know, it doesn't come up. And you know what? By the way, I heard, I don't want to act like I know, but I did talk to somebody who played for Dean Smith, and he said the number one thing he would do is that kind of thing. He'd go, like with me, here's what he'd say. Oh, great pass, Brian! Great pass, Brian! Great pass, Brian! Pretty soon, Brian wants to pass. He wants to watch the race. He doesn't, Brian doesn't hear Dean Smith saying, should have shot that. Now, I got guys now. I got one guy, 6'11" guy, can really shoot. And I'm going to put a bolt of lightning up his ass because he's passing shots up. I am so pissed. This morning went at 5. He got the ball right here. 3 times. I mean, you can't get to him. He's wide open. He's our best shooter. He's passing it out there or putting it on the floor. I said, do you understand? If you pass up another open shot, I want to break your arm. Now, you know and I know I'm not going to because I'm not tough enough to do that. You get the point, right? Mason? Yes. Okay. Now, the other guy is real simple. You got to talk, goal definition, declare it. However you do it, you do it. But I just believe they've got to know, and a lot of it is validation. You're giving them validation. But, go back to this. You can't tell a guy you're a good shooter when the data doesn't show it. He's not stupid. So now you've got to work through hours and hours and hours of numbers, time in the office, you coaching him in practice, practicing the same habits, so he has a chance to become good. And the conversation should be, no, not a very good shooter. And then it should be, well, get a little better. Finally, coach, I'm pretty good. Again, culture of honesty. Yep. We just do it every day. I mean, we have managers, so that's kind of unfair for our. We have managers. Like they just literally everything. Movement, park car, rhythm, standing, roll out, all of it. Oh no, we chart. Oh, we chart that too. Everything. Game. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll do that too. Yeah. Just every way you can chart. Every way you can chart. Because now, you know, again, today, kids, let's be truthful, and I'll get out of here, so because I don't want to get wrecked or end up in Barstow. You know, I'm going to Reno. My directions aren't always very good. What were you going to say? I'm sorry, I was paying that. Right. I think the big thing is that kids today, everybody says they're different. I don't believe they are. I don't. You know what I believe is different? Everybody around them. I don't think they're different. Really good kids. I tell our guys, players want to be coached. They do. They want to be coached. They do. Ask yourself, the guy you had that's really good, he wants to be coached. Now, the opposers, they don't necessarily want to be coached. But good kids are the same, and they want to be coached, they want to be better. So it's our job to figure out who are the players and who are the posers. Guys that are posers, we can't have. The players want to be coached. So I really believe, and I'll agree with Mike on this, when he talked about, you can't complain about cheating in your certain set of circumstances in your can't. Doesn't do any good. Talking about kids today, hey, you coach, it doesn't do any good. No good. I know, this is what I know 100% certain. Kids today are no different. They want to be coached. I'm talking about good kids. You should have qualified that. Good kids want to be coached. Good kids want structure. Good kids want a leader. Good kids want to be a part of something special. Good kids want to be a good teammate. Good kids want to coach McClellan out there working on their shooting. And it's not a phony deal. Now, posers, mad kids, thanks you guys. I appreciate you having me. Thank you.